Hey there. What are we doing today? Well, today we're going to be stuffing some binders. Medical, travel, the kiddos, and the revolving binder. We're going to knock them all out today. And let's go ahead and get started. We have money for every little binder here. We'll just move this to the side for now. Oop, noisy. Move this out of the way. And we are going to get started with our medical binder, which is always in need of attention. It's just always something going on because we are mature. If you don't know, we're both in our early 60s and I'm retired. I do sell on eBay part-time. It keeps me busy. It gives me extra money to spend on the kiddos. And my husband, he's still working full-time, and I think he's going to start going to 4 days a week this month, but I don't know. We're going to see. It's kind of like don't ask, don't tell. That's his gig. He can do it if he wants to. But anyway, so today we're going to stuff all these little binders. I take out a certain amount each paycheck to go in each binder because I like putting my money to work in different categories and different envelopes. This is my medical binder. Kim from All Things Kimberly gifted me these little savings trackers, which I am grateful. And I've already filled out the trackers. Okay, this is a dashboard. This is a tracker. Okay, I'll get it. So we have, let's see, we have $50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $50. And this one is getting 10. So we're gonna color in one of these. We do have dental coming up. I want to say at the end of the, that was not good coloring, Lisa. At the end of the year, because my husband has to have an implant, a tooth implant. You know, it's always something when you're this age. 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 190. That's fine. At least we have some put away. It may not be enough, but we have some. Vision. This is a good reminder for me to make that appointment so I can go get my eyes checked. This also gets 10. Our vision is covered under insurance. There is a small deductible, but glasses are a little bit extra. If you want, you get covered for basic frame and lenses, but if you want something a little fancier, and mine are not fancy, it's a little bit more money. I haven't tried those online glasses, where you can order it based on your prescription and they're like $20. I might do that. I need to think about that. 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And this is coming along. So we'll put that in there. I used to wear contacts and then I didn't like, I wore them for years and then I didn't because I was working call as an ultrasound tech in the hospital and I would go in and out during the night and I was just tired of putting them on. So I just went back to glasses basically. Saving for medical copay. And this is back in the day. This is going to get 10. And then my husband he took some money out of his 401k because he loved me. And he bought me laser surgery for my eyes, which I loved. And that worked great for about 10, 15 years. And then my eyes got old. I mean, I can still see pretty good at a distance. And that's what it was. I was nearsighted. But when I hit like 50s, that reading up close, that was terrible. I had to use cheaters all the time. So I just went back to glasses, and that's fine. I didn't want to do another surgery to make one eye this way, one eye that way. No, thank you. We're just going to stick with glasses. 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. No, that's not right, is it? 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16. That's incorrect. And I'll just put this in the front so I know I have to correct it because I don't know where that extra 10 came from. There's always a mistake to be made. Don't beat yourself up. I make them all the time, obviously. Did I put too much money in? 10? I don't know. I don't know what happened. Anyway, somebody's happy they got an extra 10. And I can't count. So deductible, I am also using this Show Me the Love to help build up our deductible. It's $500 per person, $1,000 per family, and that is just hunky-dory. So we should have 80 here, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Maybe that's where that 10 is. 10, 40, 50, 60, 70. 80. Okay. It's going to be fine, Lisa. You're going to make it work. So this gives us, I had 70 and I put 10 in, so that gives us 80. And in the bank, I still have 177 in a high yield savings account at Capital One. And that should give us 257. It's probably a little bit more because it earns a little bit of interest, but we're just going to keep it simple. Because, you know, if it gets too complicated, I can't do it. All right, yearly vets. These pets, I try to save up for their yearly vet appointments, and we should have 70 when we put that 10 in. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. No, that's where that 10 should be. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, let's fix that, because that was incorrect. Then everybody will be happy. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 67. Do you make mistakes when you count your money? Or you stuff your envelopes like I do? Do you leave them in? I leave them in. I don't care. Anyway, the vet appointment is like, you know, $75 to $100 for each. I have two. Cricket, she's 15. She's 17. Yes, she's 17. And Maggie, she's kind of our semi-feral cat. If we can catch her, we can take her. But there you go. All right, let's move on to travel. This is our travel binder. And what do we have for this one? We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, $45. I think each envelope will get $5. So travel and airfare is going to get $5. That'll give us $555, $500 in the bank, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55. So I just like saving up different envelopes. I like the challenge of it. Sometimes it can overwhelm me. Truth be told, sometimes it can overwhelm me. But then I have to relax, take a breath and go, you know, if you need more for your getaway trip to St. Augustine, you can borrow it from one of these other categories. What's important is that you have the cash. 5 more into this one, which will give us $545, $500 in the bank, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And that's fine. That's what we'll do. As eBay gets a little busier, I'm going to start contributing a little bit more to my binders. It's coming up on 4th quarter, so hopefully that'll happen. You know, you have to list it. You have to. eBay needs attention. It's needy. It really needs attention. You have to list every day. This is going to get 5 as well. Will give us 45, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And I kind of wax and wane on listing. I kind of get not overwhelmed. I kind of question why I'm doing it. And then when I have a few sales, I go, oh yeah, that's why you're doing it. Duh. And I still like to thrift. And I don't want to be a hoarder, so I need to sell. So this is going to get 5. This is eating out. And we should have 45, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I think I'm going to have a live sale on my thrifting channel, Happy Girl Thrift. That kind of scares me, but I think I can do it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You don't sell anything? That's fine. I'm not selling stuff now. I am selling some things, but if I could sell a few more things at reduced prices, because, you know, eBay takes fees. We'll put 5 in there. That should give us 40, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Then that's fine. That's fine. So I am really circling the mountain about that. I'm talking to myself. That's what that means. I'm trying to jazz myself up another 5. So that's 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's for gas. Gas is really going to need some attention because gas is not cheap. But you know what? At least we have it. So we're going to go with that. We're going to be happy with that we are making some progress. 5 more. So I think I'll do that. There are 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. There are a lot of YouTube sellers, but you know, like Gary Vee says, the world is abundant. There's enough for everybody. And I have to remember that. When you go thrifting, when you sell, there's enough for everybody. We always want more. This should be 195, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. You always want more, but I have to learn to be satisfied with what I have because that's pretty hard for me. All right, travel binder. This pretty travel binder is done. Whoops. Let's not tear it apart. Okay. This is the revolving binder. And it's there's always money coming in, money coming out. So let's see what we have here. We have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30. I usually take out 140, but I had to shift some things in the budget because the budget's always changing. That should be the name of the channel. And this is my guide here. I already wrote it down. So Beauty is going to get 60. I think, let's divide this up. 10. Oh, that was easy. And I do go next week 30, 40, 50, 60. I do go next week 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 to get my hair highlighted. So that'll be 150 out next week. And I thought, man, I'm really accumulating a lot of money in here. Maybe I'm not categorizing this right. But then my husband went to Walmart and he gets these supplements. I don't know, turmeric and something else. And that's all he got because that's all he said he was going to get. And I'm like, oh, that's good. But then he got like a 2-month supply and they're real fancy schmancy and you can't say no. I don't say no. I'm just like, oh, where am I going to find that money? Because that really wasn't in the budget. But I'm going to use some of this beauty money and cover that. So yay, that was a win for me. This should be 405. 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 94, 405. So this will go down. This will be depleted and not too, well, this week. I'm going to have to move some money around. But I had peace of mind. So just keep chugging along is what I'm telling you. Keep chugging along. Birthday, that used to get 40 because we're almost out of birthday season. That's just going to get 30. I just have my daughter's birthday coming up in October, but she already got the fancy schmancy vacuum cleaner she wanted for her new house. And that's enough. That's like $300. I know. That was a lot. But my husband chipped in too because that is his pet. All right. I tell him I don't have any favorites. I have 3 children. They're all my favorite. That's what I tell him. Okay. This had 150. We added 30. That'll give us 180 in cash, 20 in the bank, so 200 total. 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. They're all my favorite. I tell the oldest, you're my favorite oldest child. I tell the middle, you're my favorite middle child. And I tell my daughter, you're my favorite daughter, because she's my daughter. Miscellaneous, we are giving this one. And this is just in case I want to move some money to finish a challenge or to finish a sinking fund. That's going to get 10. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, or if I just need it, you know, like for the supplements that he bought 2 months supply of, I need to let that go, right? It's all right, it's already covered. Anyway, I mean, he knows that we are budgeting, but he's not interested in budgeting. I don't know if I'm alone with that, or does that make sense? Anyway, okay, self-care, I changed envelopes. I like these envelopes. They're I bought them like 2 years ago from Lisa Marie Budgets. And I just like them, so I just kept them all together. They always keep showing up. They're getting 10. It's getting 10. Maybe. So we'll give you 10. That's 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76. And we're going to just do 2 10s for that 20. And that'll be that. So that's 76 self-care. I don't know what that is for me yet. I need to figure it out. Electronics. Oy, that's getting 10. This is going towards my husband's phone. We had a month of buying electronics. Last month I got a new laptop because mine died. Just boom, died. And then I bought a phone before that, but I saved up for it. And my husband's phone died. That we're paying on time on Spectrum. So I'm going to use some of this and pay down his balance in a couple of weeks or in a month because that payment did come through. It added another $12 to our phone bill of $60. So this is 140. 110, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You know, things keep happening. But this is okay. This will be a nice chunk. Maybe when I get to 200, or maybe I'm going to have to move some money. Maybe miscellaneous will go for that so we can get that paid off. I don't know, but at least we have that option. Future car is going to get 10. I usually move this over to my long-term savings future car. Should say future car down payment, because future car may not happen. Just the down payment, you know, every quarter, and then I just keep that over there. Then I'll move it to high yield savings. I just like different opportunities to put money away for this. 100. What? No. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And that is all we're going to do with revolving. Yay! Moving right along. All right, here's the kiddos binder. Our goal is to save up $500 for graduation for each grandchild that is still in school. So Cora, sweet girl, is going to get $5. And that will give her 70. She graduates in 2031. I have time for her. She's still in elementary school, not even in middle school yet. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. So that's it for her. And I know we'll get to 500 before we know it, but I'm going to jazz up Caleb's envelope because he's a freshman. And he's going to get 14. So that's 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And what I've decided to do, like I don't need to do it, but I'm going to do it. I'm saving C-Bucks for the kiddos, for Caleb and Cora. So obviously Caleb's going to get them until we get to a significant amount. Then we'll start saving them for Cora as well. It's hard to find balance, but there is that 4-year difference. And I want to be prepared. So that'll be 79 total. Just to have a little something for them. And I think at some point we might be able to increase this from 500 to another amount, but let's just shoot for 500 for now and see how it goes. So that's 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, and $79. So that's what we're going to do for the kiddos. They already have a college fund that was put into place by my parents before they passed. So that's already out there, and that's a blessing for sure. So that is it. We whipped through 4 binders. Look at that. The kiddos, the revolving, the travel, and the medical with only one faux pas, but we found it, which is even better. All right, I appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you leave a like, and if you're not subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you would, and if you just want to watch and not subscribe, that's okay too. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.